Hello and welcome to Tactics with Tom. Today we're going to be going over the Agir. It's a German heavy cruiser, or battle cruiser if you want to call it. It's got 305mm guns, which pack a punch. Only with AP though, I wouldn't bother with the HE. You know, you see the 28% fire chance and all that, like 15-second cooldown reload, but the AP is what you really want to use. I don't think it has improved pen angles, but it just seems to always pen. You want to go for the superstructures like this shot here. Should be hitting for. Yeah, 14k just like that. The guns are the main part of the ship. The rear firing angles is fairly decent, so you can shoot the third gun if you need to, but the kiting angles for your two front guns is pretty amazing. The other good thing about this ship, it has a lot of armour, but if they can get pens on it, like this Colombo, which is completely broken at the moment, but you know, you've got a massive middle part of your ship, which is about, I think it's 50mm or 40, but you want people to aim there normally, if you're like angled in at a good angle or something, but if you're flat and you're getting some stupid sap like a Colombo, you take serious damage. But it's a good brawling ship. You can get nice and close. I would normally play this how I'm playing this. Just bang a speed flag, take outnumbered and just try and find a flank. So it goes far to the sides of the borders, especially in ranked. But the Agir in randoms is pretty shocking. You normally get focused quite quickly. HE spam is, it's not like your counter, but you have long fire chances. But yeah, here you go. So you're 38 knots, you can just run to the edge of the borders and see if you can catch some broadsides. You can citadel some BBs if you know where to shoot.
All stations,
and you can pretty much citadel any cruiser. Target. But most of the time you want to hit upper deck armor belts. Try and catch people in upper belt. But if you get a little, shoot a bit lower. If you snuck around to the side, shoot a bit lower. Just about not enough. I don't know what cruiser that is, but it's got a lot of armor. But normally that'll be the money shot. You've got torpedoes, so you can YOLO around corners like what I'm going to do here. But they're 6 kilometers and really slow. Like I think 40 knots base, something crazy like that with the torps. And you obviously get hydro, so that helps with YOLO around corners. Like I'm saying, you want to shoot the upper belts. You want to shoot up quite high. You've got a good. Oh, look at that Colombo. That's the weakness of the ship, because you've got good upper belt armor against people like the Colombo with that crazy OP sound. But look, these guns are decent. You can hit the Colombo for, there you go, 16k in return. He did hit us with 35.
Ship is on fire.
And the torpedo angles are decent. Doable. But yeah, your main counter is sap. This guy, it doesn't matter what angle we're at to him. So 20k again. So even though that was a horrendous game in terms of just getting deleted, you know, because here's this belt here. So you normally want people to shoot you there. You don't like enemy BBs, because they normally bounce if you're at a decent angle, like 30 to 40, like 25 to 35 actually, which I'll demonstrate in this game here. But if you're fighting against the car, because there's pretty much nothing you can do. Here we go here, hit in front of a 13k, and he hit our belt, bounced majority of the shells. We took about 6k damage there. It is a Rhode Island, but you know, unless it's someone with some big guns, you want them to hit that deck in the middle of your ship, because they can all go through your nose. It's only a 25mm. So when he shoots it, we're gonna want him to hit.
Ship is on fire.
But as you can see, in most ranked games, because you don't really want to protect things at random,
solved, sir.
I normally just
capture
find
that
the flank, slow down a bit before I go around the corner to see how many enemies are going to be on this flank, and then just send it. you're pretty decent. I didn't have the speed flag
Concentrate
this
fire on the
game.
designated
Oh, small
target.
legs. I have no idea where to shoot small legs, guys. So someone teach me. What is that? Is it like the front smokestack or something? Like I don't own the Spelunks. I have no idea where to shoot this guy.
On fire. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
But people like the Spelunks with their smokes and all this. You can kind of push them. Because you've got that Hydra. Thank you, somebody on my team who can aim. Because I can't.
Torpedoes, direct front. All stations.
And a lot of the time,
requesting
people get
fire on the
surprised at how
designated
ballsy you are
target.
to just
All
send it.
stations requesting fire on the
But you're in a
designated
gear,
target.
so
Problem solved, sir.
you've got one or two options. You go on the weak flank and you kite. Use your good guns and your decent rear firing angles, or you just send it like this. I wouldn't do the secondary build. I would not do the secondary build. It's so bad for the patch. If they do a cruiser thingy, I still don't think this ship would be a cruiser secondary build. But you just want to keep pushing flanks like I'm doing now. Your detectability is, what is that there? 11.9. That's full spec, which is like, it's not good, but it's good for your guns. And this is the build I use. I know you can see the secondary thing there, but I didn't know. I thought I just did it for the YOLO, you know, for the bands. Why not? You know, for the intimidation factor. When you get that, when you see a cruiser secondary shooting at you, you're like, what is this guy doing? He's crazy. So it's got a bit of that intimidation factor.
All state.
But here's a good example where the Agir is good. I did badly.
I need help.
But we've got that long fire, we've got
Ship
that
is
long
on
BB
fire.
fires, and it is painful. So we take one here, we bounce pretty much all of his shells for our hull, and then we put this fire out, which we really shouldn't have done. So we've got a second, and I hate being on fire, so I just put it out straight away, which I should have done.
The ship is on fire.
And then hit up about, I'll shoot again. That time he goes kind of through our nose, so he hurts us. And now we're just completely burning up. But Agir's got 4 sets of torps on each side. We might have been able to bring this game back if I didn't put that fire out so early. He made me burn out, and you're going to see the torp damage now. So we hit the guy on the right. Then we hit this fellow here. They hit for about 15k each. Oh, we got the Agir here. Got the 2 gun turrets at the front, 1 at the back. Pretty much all the secondaries are rear firing secondaries, so that's another reason why the secondary build doesn't really work. Health, we've got 62,000. Let me just check. No, that's not with the flag. 66,000 with the flag. I'm pretty sure I've got the... No, I don't. So about 70,000 you can probably get to with that. Let's go show the armor layer that I was talking about earlier. Right, 27. Can't really do too much with that, especially against BBs. So you want to bait them, you want to fish them in, you want to lure them, you want to make them shoot here. Look at this bad boy, look, 90 mil, 190. So you want to, when you're like moving towards someone, about to YOLO them, you want to hold at an angle about that, about 30%. You just want to be like, shoot me here. If they know what they're doing, they're going to shoot you here, but you've got to pray that they shoot you here, and these pretty much always bounce. But yeah, like we saw with the Colombo, sap shells and just flat straight on, like if they catch you broadside, you're gonna eat up pens like there's no tomorrow. So always nose in, really. Nose in, but like you never really want to be nosing like this. Unless you get another cruiser or something. Let's go to the guns, like I showed in the gameplay. Pretty crazy, pretty OP. Don't go secondaries or Peggy. 6 kilometers torps, decent damage, but they're slow. 68 knots. Why did I think they were 40 knots? Do you know what? It's just a placebo of how bad they are. Like, and I think I've got a few things on to speed them up. Yeah, so like 65ish or so. AA's okay. Like, you're not gonna get dropped 10 times by an FDR. Actually, you probably still are, but like you got a decent AA. Pretty decent speed, like I said, that's with the flag on. Turning Circus it's alright. It's manageable. Rudder shift. Don't build a rudder shift part, and then obviously your concealment is pretty decent for a heavy cruiser, that is. Build. Yeah, the only thing I'd say is obviously this. Could take that off and put better health on if you want. Wouldn't do this because like it's just 5%. Like 5%. It means if you do 100k damage in a game, then if you have this on, you're 105. Like that's like 1 pen, which is it's tempting, but like just probably survivability expert is probably best instead of the secondaries. But you know, I just like my secondaries having 11km range. That's it really. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna do a few more CVs I think in my next videos, and I'm gonna do some coal ships to go through some of the coal ships. Thank you.